What's going on? Decided to make another video. It's kind of late at night. Nothing to do. Make a video explaining a little bit about what happens to me, like in the mental illness. I don't want pity or anything like that. I'm just want people to hear my story, someone to talk to. Um, I guess for my depression, it can you can I've you shut down, like really shut down for like quite a while, get really sad. I've shut my door, slept for like 3 days, don't eat, and just sleep for 3 days. You get really mad, you don't talk to people. When you do talk to people, you can snap at them and say the wrong things. When people do different things on depression, you can actually kill yourself. And when you go into a deep depression, that's when people gotta kill themselves. And when people say the wrong things to you, that can make you do that. It really can. Um, yeah, that's a little bit about like depression. A lot of people have like, yeah, they kill themselves. Do you can do some shit you don't even think of when you're on depression. Um, I have like right now I'm up late. I've got sleep apnea and night terrors. Um, so I it takes me 2 to 3 hours of tossing and turning, even with medication, to go to sleep. I just sit there and toss and turn. My brain runs 1,000 miles an hour. You just sit there and you think. If I'll sit there and be like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep in my head and try to like fade away, like, you count sheep and you go to sleep. No, it just goes to another subject, just switches to another channel. I start thinking again. So, and there I am thinking. And once I finally get to sleep after 2 or 3 hours, sometimes if I get to sleep, sometimes I stay up all night and all day. I'll crack open a monster. I can't sleep. But when I do finally fall asleep, the minute a pin drops, any tiny little thing that happens, the smallest sound, I wake up and there I am again, flip flopping for 2 to 3 hours trying to go to sleep. So maybe I'll get, I don't know, 3 4 hours of sleep the most ever in a night of sleep, if I can get that much sleep. Um, when I do have sleep, I get night terrors, like these horrible dreams that you couldn't even think of. And I roll off my bed, I yell out, I scream, and I talk in my sleep, I scream. I've fallen off my bed and hurt myself plenty of times. Even if I go against the wall, push the bed against the wall, somehow I'll end up catching myself in the air in the middle of my dream to waking up to reality of before I hit the floor. But I've hit the floor before and woken up. Uh, yeah, night terrors are horrible. Um, I, the paranoia that I have paranoia. I hate having paranoia because I be thinking people talk about me, like if they're in the other room or and they say something that my brain thinks they say, but they're not really saying, but it kind of sounds like they're talking about me. If they were talking about me, I don't know if you can understand it. It sounds like, if it sounds like someone could be talking about you, then you think they're talking about you. And sometimes I'd even confront the person. And then, what are you talking about? And that's my paranoia. And I think of a lot of subliminal messages towards me. That's just the way that my brain thinks. And it's not a subliminal message towards you. Well, that's just the way that my brain thinks that you are talking about me, even though you're not. But you could be. What happens if you really are and I'm right? But I'll never know that. That's the way that the brain thinks. Um, it's weird having paranoia and like thinking people talk about you and what else can I say? Like I'd be going to I have to go to when I go to like barbecues and stuff like that. I have to be there early. Like if it starts at 12 o'clock, I need to be there a little bit early because I don't want people looking at me and be, hey, who the hell is it? Look at this guy. When I walk in there, like if I walk in there, the barbecue's at 12. I walk in there at 2. There's people in there and they're just looking at me. So I'd be thinking in my head, what are they thinking about me? You know what I mean? Like what? Like who's this guy? Or look at the way that he's walking, or look how he's dressed, or like I think I I care what people think about me, and I shouldn't. Um, I also the way that I think is weird. It's like I have two different people like talking in my head, but not like, maybe it's think talking, but I don't know if I hear voices or it's just thinking. You understand? Like and I'm constantly fighting with like I want to do something. Like say I'll go, all right, I'm gonna go for a walk. I start on a walk, then the right side of my brain would be like, turn around, do it tomorrow. I don't know if it's the laziness in me or I just be doing stuff and then I don't do it. And when I do stuff, some stuff I do that I shouldn't do, or I just do stuff and then I snap out of it. Like it's like a mist that comes over and I snap at it and then I realize that I just did that. It's kind of very hard to explain. I think that's a schizoaffective disorder. I was talking to my doctor about that, and I have this weird way of thinking. I say a lot of random stuff. People tell I always wonder what it's like to be normal. And people say, what is normal? Normal to me is not having any of this. Being able to work, walking around, don't say be, just like I'd be thinking, I'm 50 years old. Do I look 50? I guess I could look 50, but when I was younger and I looked at a 50-year-old, he looked like a 50-year-old. Now, we're all in this generation of being our age, at this age, like 50, 51, 52, and we don't look that age. I don't know. See, I went on to another just rambling on. Anyways, yeah, I think that I'm pretty weird, and I do see doctors, and the mental health thing is. I've always wondered why, like, why I was born. Like, I did not ask to be here. I didn't. I didn't ask to be here. Now all of a sudden I'm here, and I have to go work. I have to do this, and I have to do that. I'd be like, no, fuck it. I'll walk around just like back in the old days, the fucking dinosaur ages, and have absolutely nothing to do and just walk around and friggin', you know what I mean? I didn't ask to be here. I'm getting forced to work, and you gotta fucking make money. Then you have to do this to get stuff and all this other stuff. And I just be thinking, like, who the hell made the number on money to make money to print so that you have to use that money to buy stuff? I just be, I don't know, I'm rambling on again. Anyways, thanks for listening. I don't know.